from the very beginning, there should be a clear link between your domestic priorities and whatever are your priorities in the international arena. So in this case, we also try to look at what is the most pressing problem of the Philippines at the moment. The Philippines has been growing spectacularly. We've been registering 6 to 7% growth average over the past 5 years. That has been the fastest in over decades. But how is it possible that the country that is experiencing the fastest growth is also experiencing this high level of poverty incidence? So that is the basic problem that we're facing in the Philippines. You have to look at our firms, our establishments, the drivers of growth in the Philippines. About 92% of them would be micro enterprises, about 6 to 8% would be small enterprises, and the large ones, medium and the large ones, would only consist about 1 to 2%. But in terms of value addition, 64% of value added in our economy comes from the large enterprises. So the growth is really coming from these very few enterprises. So this shows us that we cannot rely on growth to trickle down from the big to the small ones. Growth has to already be inclusive. Your micro and small enterprises should already be part of the process. It's not about philanthropy. It's about really making them part of your business processes. Basically, what we'd like is, number one, encourage big business to adopt inclusive business models and inspire the micro and small enterprises that they can do it. So there are a range of policy tools that we are working on at the Board of Investments and the Department of Trade and Industry to really promote inclusive business. For the soft tools, this is really creating awareness about inclusive business models and how this has worked. The hard tools would be your incentives. What we have done is to include inclusive business models in our investment priorities plan. So that means that if you're a big company and then you can meet certain thresholds in terms of getting your supply from micro and small enterprises, then you can qualify for some fiscal incentive. You would have to use this resource then to build up the capacity of the micro and small. That is just one of the things that we're doing. So you need information, you need the incentives, and you need the case studies to encourage everyone. And we would like to take this cooperation one platform higher from the Philippines. We're taking it to the ASEAN. ASEAN governments have a very important role, and that important role rests on realizing that government alone cannot do this. Governments directly intervening to build up the capacity of our micro and small enterprises will just not do the trick. They are just too many and the problems are just too huge. That's why this has to be a partnership. Let us partner, let us collaborate so that we could address once and for all poverty and make growth more inclusive in the ASEAN region.